Happy New Year, new job. 2024 was a, tough year for some job seekers, and data shows that might actually continue into 2025. According to the Wall Street Journal, more than 1.6 million unemployed workers have been searching for employment for at least 6 months.
That's a long time. Here to walk us through navigating the job market is executive recruiter and hiring expert Meghan Houle. Meghan, good to see you, and thanks for being here.
Hello, DeMarco. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Buckle up. Those are my 2 words.
Yeah, so let's talk about the job market if we can. Apparently, the search for a job is taking forever, and you say part of it is because companies are being more selective?
Companies are being more selective. The process is taking almost 2 times longer than it ever has been. So think about a job process that usually took about 3 months is now up to 6 to 9 months or more, and I've experienced that firsthand. So truly, also internal companies are being inundated with resumes, LinkedIn, job boards, up to thousands of resumes. And with those 1.2 million people out of work, think about then individuals that are employed looking for a pivot, and that really adds to the mix. So teams, companies overwhelmed. That's why it's good to have a good recruiting person in your back pocket for sure. But yeah, it's a heavy competition out there.
Okay, so let's say you get the interview.
Yeah.
You say the first 2 minutes are the most important.
The first 2 minutes are so important. It's when you set the confidence, you set the tone. And what I love to do is this little exercise that I love that almost puts you in a different mindset. I coach a lot of my CEOs to college grads to do this, is have a moment where internally before you go into an interview, you say, I'm so excited. And that really puts you in a different energy space.
It's your morale, yeah.
Yes, and then from there, you should have done your research on the company so you can really impact with small talk and coming in and saying, DeMarco, I loved what you've done with your career. It's amazing. And actually, I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait to tell you about my background and experience and how I'm going to be the best candidate for you. And you land it. Your personality comes out. It shows you've done your homework. The confidence is there. And that's what it's all about. It's immediately showcasing value and building rapport with the person on the other side. Yeah.
And you also say ask the right questions, but how do you ask the right questions without coming off as a snob, a you need me situation when we can say, we're both good together?
Yeah. Game-changing questions are going to absolutely be able to guide you to the final offer phase, hopefully. So my 2 questions I love to ask are, how do you define success in this role? And also in the first 90 days, what are the top priorities I'm going to need to tackle? And from there, you're actually listening to what the hiring manager is saying on the other side. So you can say, oh, okay, you're looking for X, Y, and Z. I've actually done that, Eva. I cannot wait to tell you more about how I've done it. You're measuring success. You know what they're looking for. You know the top priorities to tackle. And also, by the way, you should be asking questions throughout the interview and keep it engaging. Conversational interviews are the way of the world these days. Gone are the old HR, kind of flipping through books, like, tell me about your strengths and weaknesses. You want to keep the questions flowing. You want to get to know the most about the job so you can line yourself up and say, this is why I'm the best hire.
You say at some point that you kind of have to act like a lawyer a bit. What do you mean by that?
You really do. So naturally, an interview is going to feel like it's coming to an end, right? So you want to keep that confidence going. Maybe, think about Elle Woods or Harvey Specter, pick your best lawyer, how they're closing their statements out, but really advocating for yourself and saying, thank you so much for this opportunity to be with you today, adding in gratitude. After learning more about this role, this is why I feel X, Y, and Z, adding in, layers that you've learned, why it would be the best fit. And so you make a case for yourself. My secret weapon industry question, end every interview with this, right? I'm letting you guys in a secret. After meeting me, how do you feel my fit is for this role?
Ooh, put them on the spot.
And let them answer. From there, you're going to be able to overcome objections to your background or experience that you may not have had a chance to answer in the process, because again, interviews are very conversational. So to be able to answer something on the spot, if someone's feeling like, oh, maybe they don't have this experience or they haven't done that, you can say, actually, yes, I would love to go back to that. Or someone may say, hey, you did a great interview. We really loved you. We'll be in touch. But you end with confidence, knowing that you said everything you needed to say. So you got to be your own lawyer. End it on a high note.